Meet Dan Huxtable, kickboxer. Dan represents Wales and Great Britain.
No, there you go.
And has 3 world titles to his name. An internationally renowned fighter, he's also a Welsh national coach. And on this industrial estate in Gosainen, he runs and owns Wales's largest kickboxing club.
Extend that arm a bit more.
He's got 450 members aged 4 to 60.
Your arm's too close, yeah? Extend those arms.
Not bad for someone who's only 22. But getting this far has been a real old scrap for Dan.
Stop!
I was bullied quite badly as a child. Once I came back from a school party and I'd been quite badly beat up physically, and the next day Dad came back with these 2 rock-solid focus pads which felt like you were punching rock. Then I used to punch these pads bare hands to condition myself up. The bullying did continue, but then after the school didn't do anything about it, I had to take it into my own hands. If it wasn't for the bullying, I don't think it would have made me as strong. Yeah, if it wasn't for any of the bullies throughout my life, I wouldn't have been where I was today, so thank you.
Fight!
Dan now has shelves loaded with trophies and belts. But he's not just a world champion kickboxer, he's also a kick-ass entrepreneur. Whilst doing a degree in graphic design, Dan started designing his own fightwear. Now it's a fully fledged business and he's selling all over the world.
So to start designing my gear, first of all, just pen and paper, jot something down, get a little sketch drawn up. Once I've done that then, I'll just start bringing it to life, changing the colours, adding the patterns, put the pattern on top of the glove. Once I've done that then, I send it off to Pakistan. The guys in Pakistan will see that, get it print ready for me, print it out and send it off to me, direct to my door. And then we have to put them online and then away we go then.
Dan's business is 3 years old.
That's when I started, whilst I was in my first year of university. So it was really good actually, a great way to actually pay for my education at the same time, so I had that extra bit of income, which is brilliant.
But getting to university was another big challenge for Dan.
I'm quite severely dyslexic, so at the beginning, school was really, really hard for me. It wasn't until I got to about year 9 where things started to click and I started to realise the harder I worked, the better the rewards. So after that, things started falling into place.
And talking of rewards, how much is the business worth now?
Dad? My dad's my numbers guy. I do this, that and the other, and then I'm like, Dad?
I would say in the region of 50 to 60,000 pounds this year, based on what we've done so far, but it could be better based on that lot of stuff behind me.
That lot of stuff behind Dad is the largest batch of gear to yet come from Pakistan. 600 items ready for market.
We sell to like the general public and people like that, but we also sell to martial arts businesses around the world. We've actually sold in, recently we sold in Argentina, Mexico. I always say if you've got a really nicely designed glove, you're always going to feel a bit better when you're fighting. So the dream's probably to become one of the biggest kickboxing brands in the world. I always had ideas, I always wanted to be a business person. And people used to say, you're never going to be able to do that. It's like, you're not clever enough, or you're dyslexic, you're never going to be able to do it. But I've been able to build this in 3 years, and hopefully in another 3 years, it's going to be huge.
And the next few weeks are also going to be on the huge side as well, because in the room next door to his current gym is a big empty warehouse. Dan is turning it into a kickboxing space, twice the size of his current one.
I'm really excited to have all this stuff here. It's going to be my first kind of dojo academy as well, and it's going to be the first official fightwear store shop. But I'm really excited to get everyone down. We're going to have all our sponsored fighters are going to come here for the opening day. It's going to be brilliant.
And of course, we'll be there to capture Dan's big day. 21-year-old Jess King has just moved to Manchester from Wrexham. She's landed a plum job with Scan, a computer manufacturer who specialise in gaming. And it's a pivotal role.
So here we display all of the latest equipment from different brands.
Because when it comes to pushing high-performance, turbocharged, super geek gamer hardware,
So we've got the RTX 2080 Ti cards in there.
you need someone who can talk tech to the target market.
It really is like a complete nerdy experience for anyone that's kind of like tech related.
Jess has been tech-related ever since she was at school, finding it hard to make friends and spending all of her time gaming online with fellow geeks. And if she looks familiar, that's because we've met her before on Pretty Minted in her online guise.
Oh no, whoop! Oh! I got a double one, that's better than...
Rage Darling, Twitch streamer.
Stop it! It basically involves me playing video games and talking to my audience. Hiya! Hi funny gamer, how are you? Hey ZV! It's basically like having your own radio show except they can see you.
The other difference is
Rage Bread! Thank you so much for the donation, dude! Appreciate it!
they pay you.
Much love, dude! So this started off as just like a passion and a hobby that I was earning like a little bit on the side. Hewitt with the £20 donation. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate that.
At the time, donations from her followers supplemented her income as a sales assistant. Now, with more followers and a subscription model,
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Hello, I hope you're having a really good day. Just by doing Twitch alone, I'm earning at least 4 times the amount now.
on top of this, Rage gets invited to make personal appearances at games conventions.
And it snowballed from there. I carried on getting more gigs at events.
Which is how she got spotted and signed up by her new employers.
Jess is really the sort of person that we were looking for. What we were trying to do was understand how Scan can be involved with that community and assist that community in what they want to achieve.
Who was it who said playing games all day won't get you anywhere?
I do a bunch of things. I manage the influencers, which are social influencers and Twitch streamers and YouTubers who are responsible for shouting the brand around the world. I do content on camera. So this is the studio. So this is where all the magic kind of happens.
Hey guys, my name is Rage and today I'm going to be showing you how to set up the Elgato Stream Deck.
Or I am a industry expert, as they like to say. So whenever someone needs any kind of information of how to market something in the gaming industry, they'll come to me and they'll find out how to do it, basically. Discord community, which you already saw me doing yesterday, just exclusive for the affiliates. In there as well, I've put like a brand suggestion kind of text channel. So if someone wants a connection with Corsair, they can be like, at Rage Darling, can you get hold of Corsair for me? Like similar to what Balian did.
Yeah.
Nope, absolutely no idea what Rage is talking about. But hardcore gamers do. Which is why it's essential that she keeps her finger on the Twitch streaming pulse. And in order to do that,
So I don't have to necessarily stay like in work for hours and hours. I can just nip home and do like a couple of streaming hours and then go back to work.
and today she's got a special call out for her subscribers.
Hey guys, what's going on? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
She's inviting a bunch of them to leave their bedrooms and come meet her IRL, in real life.
Tomorrow, it's the meetup. I'm pretty excited about that. We're just kind of gonna spend the day playing games. I've got tournaments and prizes to give away, but it's basically just like a space for my community members all over the UK to come to one place and just meet each other. I'm really excited to see you guys tomorrow. I'm looking at you and I'm like, I can't wait. I know a lot about them and they know a lot about me. So when it comes to like being able to meet them in person at events and conventions and meetups, it becomes like a lot more real. Like the bonds that you've made online, you realize that's a real person, and like I really like them. They're really cool. Yeah, have a really good Friday, and I'll catch you all later, guys. See you later. Bye.
Remember these guys? Gonth and Ashley, minted car fanatics.
Some guys randomly waving at me, I don't even know who that is.
Like, who does that?
Online superstar Gonth has almost 2 million followers on his YouTube football channel.
Holy shit! What about Gareth Bale's goal?
Makes a hefty 6-figure income from sponsorship deals and has just bought a house in Cardiff. 19-year-old Ashley is a Forex trader, making serious moolah on the international foreign exchange markets.
The best day I've had is probably like 8,000 a day.
He lives in Tenby, left school with no qualifications and works just 2 hours a day.
Right, so anyway, I'm going to give you a little look around the car and I'm going to show you the spec that I've chose.
They've recently bonded over their love of fast cars, and after a summer of Hot Wheels and bromance, they've decided to go into business together.
Have you been trading on this a lot?
Yeah, pound dollar, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
This is the main one, is it?
Ashley's been teaching Gonth the Forex ropes.
He's taught me a lot, really. He's taught me all the basics.
Yeah.
So when it goes up really high or down really low, that's a lot of volatility. Little things just like, what is it, stop loss and currencies. You want that in a trade. You want to try and get in at the trade,
literally.
At the bottom of the peak of the volatility, and boom, cash out.
That's it, yeah.
Nice.
That's it.
I took what he taught me and I've gone and done it myself and it's worked for me. So yeah, he's been a good mentor. Hello guys, my name is Daniel. You may also know me as Gonth. I'm a gaming YouTuber who has also branched out into multiple online businesses throughout the years. And overall, things have worked out pretty well considering I'm only 26.
Now, Gonth and Ash have decided to share the knowledge and spread the joy.
I've always been interested in trading, but never really had the time for it.
They're making a how-to webcast.
Since hopping on board with Ash, things have gone pretty decent.
And for a fee, you too can access their insider knowledge of Forex trading.
So far, I've quadrupled my investment and it's, to say the least.
What they're doing is perfectly legal, but currency trading is a form of gambling. And so whilst some win, others lose.
That's the whole point why we've obviously come together, because people can see that it's worked for me.
You've got the following, you've got the reach, and then I've got the knowledge where you haven't got the knowledge.
Yeah.
So we're kind of mixing it up and connecting pretty much, and just thought, yeah, this is a good idea, a good thing to do.
100%. Internet money is the way forward, man. That's where the generation's going now, isn't it? Obviously,
Yeah.
Less people are grafting in the steelworks and in garages and stuff, and people are more inside making money through making videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
Forex.
For me, being like 17 or 18, I could just jump into it and make money. Where if I was 17 or 18, the best job I could probably get was, with my experience anyway, would be washing dishes, which I did do, and waitering, and it's horrendous money for what I wanted. I mean, you don't get anyone kind of looking down at you as well. Your age is irrelevant, which is a key thing for me, and I guess for you as well.
Yeah. Same with YouTube. Same with pretty much anything you do online, isn't there? You can jump in any age.
When it's raining, I prefer to be sat inside with a movie on, working on my laptop, than outside digging up some sort of trench for a pipe. To be honest with you, that's just how it is. That's what. Some people are different.
I've never been a grafter. Me, I've always been an online, an internet person who does things online, but obviously some people are just grafters.
Still grafting on the internet.
It is grafting on the internet. It's not just literally just like sitting here going, like speaking over a mic and that's it, where you make a load of money. Like, it doesn't work like that. This is the properly put together thing that we've been doing for a while. It has to sound great, that's what I mean. Everything needs to be perfect.
If it's not perfect, people won't be interested.
Yeah, people are not going to be interested in it. But do you know what I mean? The main point is just hopefully everyone can win, just like us, really.
But be warned, it is illegal for anyone under 18 to open a trading account, and most people lose money Forex trading.
Gersainen. And 22-year-old Dan Huxtable is putting the finishing touches to his new kickboxing club.
So, as you can see, everything is completely different to what it was before. We've been having deliveries coming in every single day, like loads of them, so we've just got one in just now for our new doors.
So with just 3 days to go until the grand opening, how's Dan feeling about it all?
Right, so I'd say about this time last week, I was really, really stressed. We've had a leak from the shop. All of our artwork and stuff came and they were damaged, so we originally had to get them to reprint it. Then when all the artwork came back, the company had then printed it the wrong size, so then we had to call the company back again and get them reprinted. It was a really big headache and it just kind of brought things back further than it should have been.
Still, some things have gone to plan.
One of my favourite things is the fire exit signs. I designed these as well, so they're branded with martial arts and stuff. So the fire exit man is running and he's got a black belt on. He's got 3 Dan stripes on there. So I'm 3rd Dan, so that was the idea, is that he's got the same Dan stripes as me, so it's me.
While Dan's had his ups and downs, Dad David has been confident throughout.
Never had any doubt whatsoever. Even as a child, despite his dyslexia, he just had the gift of the gab. And we walk up to an adult as a 6-year-old and have a full conversation with him. And that cheeky little smile he's got, I just knew he was going to make it.
Pushed it down.
He's just destined to be rich. I hope he remembers me when he is.
Wipe it with Sven wipes.
Sven wipes, yeah.
That was on camera!
Dan Huxtable, kick-ass kickboxer, pants sign erector. Will his club be ready for the grand opening? We'll find out later. Meanwhile, Manchester, and it's IRL day for Jess King, or Rage Darling as she's known to her thousands of Twitch stream followers.
I love streaming and I love talking to my viewers through my webcam, but my favourite thing is when everything comes together, like in front of me, IRL, in real life, and I'm able to actually make these events and see these people in person.
For a dozen lucky fans, today is RageCon,
Who's first?
when they get to hang out,
There you go.
get free merch, and spend the day gaming with their favourite streamer.
There you go. They have RageCon on the front, Manchester Attendee 2019 on the back, because I do several meetups across the UK, so I wanted some like kind of memorabilia for these guys to remember and just something fun for them to take home. Oh.
So where is Rage taking her fans for the day? Europe's biggest arcade, 1,500 square feet of gaming heaven.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. David Lane and busy. Okay, so first of all, thank you very much for coming up. It's awesome seeing all your faces in person. Some of you I'm seeing you for the first time, some of you I'm seeing again. Today is all about just having fun.
So what's in store? Well, a 3-game Apex Legends tournament for a start.
Everybody ready up in 3, 2, 1, go!
A lot of my socializing happens online. I don't necessarily have that many friends outside of this digital world which we've created. People that I could kind of go and sit and have a coffee with, I could literally count them on one hand. And it sounds quite scary when I say that, but honestly, I have hundreds of people online that I can count on, so it doesn't actually scare me that much. When I speak to these people every single day, I start to develop a bond with them, which is completely different to anyone else that I've ever made friends with, because I know a lot about them and they know a lot about me, and I talk to them a lot. And then because we're talking to each other all the time, when we meet each other in person, it's almost like reality sets in and we realize that we haven't actually met before, yet we feel so incredibly close with each other. It's odd, but I love it, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
This was sort of an opportunity for me to go out and meet people who I've already sort of bonded with online and stuff, and you know, we already had things going on. It was cool.
Brilliant.
Just to meet Rage and just to kind of meet new people and kind of sort out my social anxiety a bit, because I do get quite anxious, and it just helps with that.
Okay, so game 1 with 1 kill. Team 2 noob took it. Woo! Well done, guys. Okay, so you won game 1.
Like a lot of Twitch streamers, it's mostly focused on them and the followers just talk amongst themselves in the chat. But with Rage, it's really community focused, you know.
Team 2 noobs and 1 good guy.
And yeah, it just feels like I'm part of a community rather than just a fan of somebody, you know.
Team 3, Team 2 took it.
She really cares about what she does, and it's great.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the MVP of the tournament. Can we get a round of applause, please?
She's very social, and that sort of brings people in and keeps them there, and I think that's a big part of it.
There we go.
She really does try to get everyone involved in stuff, And that's probably why I got drawn to her as well, because it was more, I felt like I was part of a community and not just someone watching something.
I feel like these guys are the ones that have probably grown up similar to me, kind of like preferring to play video games rather than go outside and play football. So yeah, I know how they feel, and being able to create this environment, safe environment, friendly environment for them to make friends is really actually like, quite nice to see.
And that's why Jessica King, the girl who found it hard to make friends at school, is now Rage Darling. A big noise in the world of online gaming, with thousands of followers and VIP invites to just about every gaming convention going. And paid very well to have lots of fun. Very nice. Cardiff. It's been a top month for Gonth and Ash, and they both feel like celebrating. With a massage. Why celebrate? Well, their Forex online advice site has been going a month, and they've already signed up 458 paying punters. Better still, Ash has just made a mint on the recent general election.
This is quite volatile here and, you know, not very volatile here. That's when Boris Johnson actually got into power. Yeah. Because that's how much a Conservative government made a difference to...
I think a lot of people would have got in here, wouldn't they have?
You know, it was a mad 30 minutes, and it wasn't a mad 30 minutes.
Jumped on there.
Yeah.
Made a profit.
Definitely, yeah. Big time. Big time.
And now, the pair of them have got their eyes on another prize.
So, Ash, Brexit. So the volatility side of it's good, isn't it? Obviously, because if it's up and down, it means the market's going to be up and down, which means you can trade on it.
Brexit day, I mean, it could be another day, so maybe make a few more, make a couple more grand, maybe like 5k. You know, if it creates enough volatility, of course, yeah, you can, when you enter into the right trade, you can definitely make that much money, yeah.
Basically, Brexit is a positive move for trading.
Yeah. Of course, yeah.
Probably one of the only things in the world that it's positive for.
Yeah, I mean...
It's big though, isn't it? Like, it's a massive thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's a big thing, but the fact that it's dragged out has kind of like, you know, done the world a good, yeah, because I mean, I can carry on for a couple more years if it wants, but yeah, more volatility the better, I guess.
Can it carry on for a couple of years? I thought that was it now.
No, it is, yeah. 31st of January, but I mean, if it does carry on for a couple of years, I won't be complaining. Make a bit more cash from it, pretty much.
You make grand a day on Brexit, can't you, really?
Well, yeah,
when it's so up and down. Brexit's great. Here's to Brexit and taking on our new business.
Got a sign-in. And the crowds are gathering for Dan Huxtable, 3 times world champion kickboxer, fight gear designing entrepreneur, and soon-to-be proprietor of Wales's largest kickboxing club.
Okay, right. Guys, thank you for coming today. Welcome to the Points Fire UK Training Academy. Honestly, I've been quite a few dojos in my time. This is, even though it is mine, I do think it's one of the best academies I've ever seen. There you go, welcome. Okay guys, here you come. So the plans for the grand opening were to open up my academy to the community so people can come in, have a look, see what we do. The grand opening meant a huge deal to me. I haven't had a hard life or a bad life, but I've had a few things which have really kind of like hit me. Right, I'm gonna announce the teams. If I say your names wrong, I do apologize. I am dyslexic. Jake Corbett, I could say, well, look what I've done shows that I can be successful when I've had a lot of people say I can't. It was a nice way to be in the spotlight and say, this is mine. This is what I've achieved at the age of 22. Fight! I'm so keen on getting local kids to come and do kickboxing and martial arts with us. I want to train them to be fighters, to protect themselves. Stop! 20. But it's not just all about kicking. Kickboxing and martial arts is more about the discipline, respect, confidence. Stop. 1 breath. We've had some kids come in and they literally would not step on the mat, and within 1 lesson I'm able to get that child on the mat, working hard,
enjoying themselves, and then they come back and some of them are now black belts.
As well as his new academy, Dan's fightwear business is also thriving.
So the business is obviously making me quite a lot of money at the moment, and it's just grown and grown and growing. I can have an order for about £2,000 out of nowhere.
Excellent work, guys. Well done. Let's go.
Nobody was expecting any of this when Dan was the bullied, dyslexic kid in the class.
Someone said I'd never be a businessman or an entrepreneur. It really, really wound me up at the time, but I just didn't believe him. I knew that I had the skills and the drive and the motivation to become a business person, and now I am.
See you guys. Bye.
Again, if it wasn't for him, I don't think I would be as good as I am now in terms of business, because it really helped me push forward. So thank you so much for that as well.